should be live by now. Let me check. Okay, great. Let me let everybody. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everybody for another investing analysis on Bitcoin. This is the chart that we have been trading for a very long time. And as you can see, Bitcoin had a dip here, which scared everybody. Not me. Before I show you this, I had a clean chart somewhere here. Let me show you that. So yesterday, when Bitcoin dipped here, I went and checked my previous analysis that I did on Bitcoin, which was about $98,000, which after this breakout candle, if you see, I was waiting for it to come back and test this zone that we finally had to break and go up. And this was the same zone that previously when Bitcoin went down and we went bearish, you see, it went down, closed the year, then it kept dropping. So it was a very, very major zone for us to look and confirm if it's gonna keep on going down. So far, from the market structure, if you see it this way, we're still, let me make it correct, we're still in a low here. Okay, same thing that it was here, it's the same. We're still in this low and it can be aggressively bought, which I said the same thing on Twitter as well. So if you haven't followed me, you can follow me there. So whenever I post the charts, you can see. But the question is this gonna continue? Because on daily, it shows like that, but on weekly, it is not looking good because of this massive bearish engulfing candle. Now, I don't usually trade on weekly. I like to see it daily, which I can confirm if something is going down or up. So this candle yesterday is not a breakout for me for down. If it was a breakout like this long of a candle and closed here, then again went up, it's still above this zone, I would still be not bearish on Bitcoin. But in only one scenario I can go bearish, which is if Bitcoin give another candle which closes below this and comes back grinding up like around these areas, then continue going down. So if you see and follow the market structure, it's going pretty well unless we see a low created right here. So it's still not being created. I still don't think it's gonna go down. So on a lower time frame, in the short term, what do we think it's gonna happen is that if this closes good tonight, then it's good. We will maybe consolidate between these two levels before a breakout to the upside. If not, then another test is possible. That is the second scenario. Like we can again buy this zone. Otherwise, and the bullish scenario that it can really go crazy is that it can come and close above this going up. So this is another likely scenario. Now this is just Bitcoin that I wanted to give you an update. But before we come to a conclusion what is really going to happen, I'm going to show you another chart which I explained in the last video as well, which is the US dollar chart. Sorry, the USD dominance, USDT dominance, which is the stable coins market cap. So if you see, there was this scenario that we would come here and it will drop back from this level, because breaking this level is the hardest thing at the moment. If we see such a breakout here, then a retest, then I can say and confirm that okay, crypto is gonna go down for some period of time until it reaches maybe these levels or these levels. This is just a small resistance, but this is actually the main resistance, which is close to this bigger trend line that we have, and we have been following it for a very very long time. You see, so it's quite possible if it reaches there, then we can start deploying again capital. So in only one scenario I'm gonna exit is if I see another drop in crypto followed by a retest, then I will definitely exit here. But it hasn't happened. So what do I see right now is that we can still deploy and buy this level and have our stops right here or right after a breakout retest, get out of the market if something wrong is gonna happen. But so far it's still bullish for USDT. Like, for it's bad for USDT, it's bullish for crypto. So if this chart start falling in the upcoming days, then you should know that the market sentiment has changed and it's gonna go back up. And it's just 7 days left till the end of the month as well. So on July, it's expected another rate cut on US. What is it? Interest rates cut. So if the interest rate comes down, then it's again bullish for the market. But we'll have to see that. Then the other chart is Dixie, which is US dollar versus all the other currencies. And as you can see, it's still going down. There is no major sign of it going up. And I have been explaining this, that they just use war to strengthen this and make money out of the markets at the moment. But there's no any other way for this to go down. We still have this major level. For this to break, then the whole market can turn really really bearish at that time. But for now, we're just one step far from another bull market. If this continues going down, US dollar, then obviously it's good for crypto, for Bitcoin. Alright, let's see the total market cap of crypto. One scenario was that this line will hold, and as you can see, it had a fake out and it closed back right here, which is this resistance that I have highlighted, and it couldn't break it to the downside. In another way, if you see it, if you just remove this and take this low, just this, then these two candles looks like there's a breakout. So what does it mean for the total market cap? It means that it can still, there is a risk of it still going down to lower prices, which it will lead Bitcoin to around $92,000. I will show you that in the chart as well. Let's see total 2. This is the total market cap of crypto without Bitcoin, which is mainly Ethereum and other coins. So let's see this. Okay, one scenario was that we're gonna go up from here. On a technical analysis perspective, if you let's clean this chart completely so we can see clearly where it's being headed. If you put a trend line, so this was a bearish trend for a very very long time. You see, it was going down until it was broken, then it got retested, then it went up. Now it's again back to this same level. Now what do I think is gonna happen? This is the perfect time to actually deploy, especially on Ethereum. Some people asked me in the group that what do you think of Ethereum 2500 or lower than that. I said demand for me is around $1,200. But if you're thinking for the long term and if you're thinking to buy this 2500 level, then this is also good. It was before the war, like um, the the war between Israel and Iran was going on, but US wasn't involved at that time, so um, that didn't happen. So what happened after that was another breakout of this 2500 level, which before this breaking out, I told you guys in the video that this pin bar is not looking good for me. So at the night, this you could have sold it right here and exit the market based on this analysis. But always do your own analysis. Don't trust anybody else's analysis. Everybody's perspective is different. Everybody's risk appetite is different. And as you can see, I have given signals here for the group, which we have again sold around these prices, but I was out right here. I bought it at 1800. I was out when it reached to $2,500. I was out of Ethereum. Done for me. And you see, after that, nothing really happened. It was just consolidation. It went to $2,800, which I made so much more in the, what is it? The tokens of Ethereum, the coins that are built with Ethereum. I made a lot of money there. So that was a good thing. Now, a lot of people were calling for $1,800 level, but I will only buy this level if another level is broken. Remember, there's an entire book written which is called Trade in the Zone. It has so much knowledge to tell you why it is important to trade on a zone. This is one of the reasons. So you see this high was clearly broken uh, at 7 or 8 May this year. So when it was broken, it went up, up, up until we reached this level, and it was stopped there. Now, before we go down to reach $1,800 levels, we need to first break this. Same like Bitcoin, $98,000 was the level. If I see a breakout like this and a retest, then I can say, okay, it will come down here, or it can even go down to $1,400. I will most likely wait for it to even come to $1,400 levels, since I have bought there. You see, I have marked it, so you know that where is the entire demand. And I perfectly spotted this, and I gave the signal to everybody in the group as well that you can buy here. But for now, every time another demand is created and another support is created, in order to confirm that if it's a true support, it needs to be higher than the previous one. It's not necessarily like that, but for a trend to continue trending, it always creates a higher level for you. So this is a higher high, right? This is a higher low. This is a higher high. This is a higher low. You see, it goes in this rhythm. Now I am sure that it's this level. Breaking this level could be really bad for Ethereum, not just Ethereum, all the Ethereum tokens. So keep that in mind. Now, it came right to $2,100 to $2,200 level, which is this whole zone, which I previously mentioned. Now, what do I expect? I expect it to run back. Why not? This is where most people give up right at these prices, and they have sold, and they can never buy this fear which is currently in the market. But I say, go place a little bit of order. By the way, it's not a financial advice. Go place a little bit of order, then you will see later what's gonna happen to this order right here in Ethereum. So what it can do is, it can still, since it has broken this level, it can still do a little bit of consolidation, then come up and go even higher, reach these upper higher levels. Inshallah, if the bull market is about to happen, that will be the most likely scenario you want to see in the market. So for Ethereum, this is a very good level to deploy. If you see it again, 2100, which is now confirmed, buy it. And your stop loss is like 2000. It's very, very less. If you spot it right here, it's like, what is it? It's not even 2000. It's like 2060, 2040. It's like 4 or 5%, just right below this zone. Okay? And please don't trade it on futures. It's haram. Okay, eat BTC. This is the chart that everybody is literally concerned about right now. Why? Because Ethereum is again not performing well against BTC. So you see this drop is a clear breakout of this zone. That above that, all the Ethereum tokens were rocking. Literally, we were making so much money when we were above this. But now after this breakout, it's all gone. Now for this breakout to be confirmed that it's going down, I still want it to come back up a little bit, then drop. So this is another likely scenario that we're gonna see if things don't go well. Other than that, what we want to see is this closes above this current zone and keep continuing, which is also a possibility. Okay, so let's check this on a weekly candle. Not looking good, you see. It can just retest this level and drop even lower. So it's just Ethereum against Bitcoin, which is bad for all the altcoins. And it is a confirmed breakout, so be aware. It is a confirmed breakout, not good for Ethereum tokens at all. On a 4-hour chart, by the way, there is this last liquidity wick, that's what we call it. If we want to consider that as a level, and let's say hypothetically that this is where the most what is it, liquidity is placed here, what can be possibly done? Look at this. These candles show that the prices were quickly bought very aggressively on the altcoins. Now again, it can push it back to these levels, it can drop again to go down, but it is also quite possible that this line is gonna hold and slowly we will grind up. But until we see that, this is the last line that you want to stick to your altcoins. If they recover, you get out. If they go in profit, you can get out, because you will rarely see a line like this holding. So this is the line that even today, if this daily candle closes right below here, you get out of your trade, because what you're gonna see after that, you're not gonna like it at all. This is going to be the next demand for all the Ethereum tokens. After close of this, it will just continue dropping, maybe a sudden push toward the downside like this, then hold for a very long time until August, then we can expect it to go down. This is looking very likely to happen too. Anyways, I'm giving you all the scenarios just so you know. Okay, Solana, after breakout on April, this breakout put us into a bullish scenario, which it went to around 87,000. Then it came back down and we kept buying these levels. You see, we bought here, we sold here, we bought here, we sold here. We even bought here, by the way, $120. Then we sold again here, took a lot of profits. Then we bought again. Then it dipped on us. Then we bought again. Then it went to profit. We took profit. Then it dipped again. We bought. Then it went up. We again took profit. Then it dipped, we again bought. It still hasn't gone in profit, right? But who really cares? I am always telling you, if you have been taking profits at the top, there's nothing to be worried when it comes to the bottom. But let's do another analysis. So the chart is clear and the way, the road is clear for us. So again, let's see this trend. This trend that was always going down for a very long time, it was finally broken by these candles and it continued going up. Where is the nearest support to this level? Obviously it's this. Where would most of the traders put their order? Connected again. Anyways, I should be just recording other than going live. This is so bad. Anyways, so this order block, this demand, is perfect for us to load more Solana. Since $180, I gave all these 3 levels for you. Let's see if they're all correct. One level was 162, the other level was 152, the other level was 142, then the other level was around 132. Okay, why did I give you those levels? Anyways, I'll show you all of it. One was 162. Okay, so one was here. The other one was 152. Okay, 162 is here. Okay, one was 162. The other one was 152. Let me remove this. The other one was 142. All the guys in the group knows that I gave you these levels. And the other one was 132. I don't really remember this that I gave you, but anyways, we'll still mark it. If I have given you all these 3 correct, then why not this one? Anyway, so let's see what happened to that. We reached $180, 162 we bought. It went again to $180. It fell down, 152. We bought, it went to 164. It went even slight lower, but it went even higher back to $170, which we take profit. Not a good zone, but we still made profit because of the way we played it. Not emotionally, but very intelligently. Then another 142. It again came to 142, then went to 156, then it dropped again. Now, we are right at this level. This is what I see. If it drops to this level, then again, this is what I see. Trust me, when it was going crazy at $180, $160 levels, all of you were like, should I buy here? Should I buy here? Which I was taking profit and I was exiting the market. Do you remember that? Now that it's so cheap, what is making you not buy these levels? Buy it and hold it if you really have conviction in it. And also one last thing for Solana, that this might be the last time that I am on Solana. Once it just have to recover me a little bit, I will completely get out of this thing, because the founder of Solana is currently promoting war and killing of children. You can go and do a little bit of your own research on Twitter, which is absolutely crazy. So yeah, it can go to 0. I don't care anymore about it. This is Solana against Ethereum and against Bitcoin. Right at the bottom. Not important to see these two anymore, at least for now. And yeah, Dogecoin. Dogecoin has hurt me a lot lately, guys. I'm being honest with you. I've been deploying to Dogecoin to these levels. Although it went up here and I took some profits, and I did take a lot of profits here, but these amounts that I have bought lately has hurt me a lot. You can see that it's down quite a bit, but my average, let's see, where is my average? Give me 1 second, I'll tell you where is my average. It's my average is at 18. So here it is. And we're down from 18 till here right now around 15%. It went down to even 21%. Okay, it is not as much as it should be, but still, according to how much I have deployed in this, it's a lot for me that it's in loss versus how much Bitcoin dropped. For Bitcoin, it was just 10%, but you can see this thing is crazy down. Anyway, so this zone needs to be reclaimed, and this zone is the last place that we expect this to hold, and the other level, which below that is crazy, it might just go down to like around 8 cents if it goes below 13 cents. So 14 cent is the last place you want to see Dogecoin, and this is crazy. Anyway, it's alright. I might just switch back to Bitcoin with some of these because lately I have deployed a lot in them. That was wrong. That was a mistake. Ethereum tokens were actually doing better than these. Even Ethereum I sold. It wouldn't have done any good. We made a lot in Solana. Some good amount in Doge. Not really. But it's done. Anyway, so overall, now, what do I think? Guys, the damage has been done. There's a lot of damage that has been done in the market. Now it depends on how things are going to move forward because people are really scared at this point. And they are not investing in this thing. If it's gonna go down, even especially Bitcoin, I will try to buy as much as I can with no fear. Because it's a different scenario when it comes to Bitcoin. But for these altcoins, I'm just waiting to cut some of them from their neck or maybe have very small positions. I haven't given up, it's just I want to concentrate more on Bitcoin than all the other ones. So now let's go see back the chart that I was going to show you. Okay. As long as this line is going to hold and this demand, I think we're safe. And I still think just because there's now a new trend line here in 4 hour, let me show you. This trend line that needs to be broken again. Bitcoin has only this choice: either break above it, retest, then continue going up, or consolidate between, then finally break and go up, or break this level, which is going to be catastrophic, then continue going down, which is most likely that is gonna happen because I know a lot of people are gonna panic below 98,000. 92,000 can be called a demand zone, which can hold. We're gonna see. Like we can trade it maybe from this level to this level, from 92 to 98. Then if it crosses this, then good. If it fails and tries to go back down, then we will cut it, we will take our profits and let it go to lower levels, which I'm gonna tell you again, which is this level around 68, 67, 66,000. The support, this demand, which if we see a wick above 69,000, it can really happen, because what it will do is everybody that even bought around 74, 75,000, all these lows, you see all of this was aggressively bought, which led to this run. It can all be taken out massively with a push like this. Once all of these guys are gone, this year's gain, then it will likely push around September up. This is likely another probability, another scenario. There is no speculation. Nobody's 100% right in this market, but we try to see all the probabilities and just trade according to that. So, if you have any questions, I'm gonna see if there is any question. Okay, there is no question there. Not even in the group, which is fine, which is good. That there is no question means you guys know everything. Good. Alright. We'll see you inshallah in the next